powerful storm that followed a heat wave on Monday caused flooding in the Maurienne Valley, the worst in 70 years, and caused significant damage in Modane and the surrounding area. On the border with Italy, the Savoie prefecture announced no casualties were reported. In the late afternoon, after a severe thunderstorm following the intense heat of the last few days, the Charmaix stream, a watercourse that originates in the high mountains and flows into the Arc, began to flood, causing localized flooding, the prefecture explained in the evening. This is the most significant flooding in the last 70 years, the press release said. The Charmaix River often overflows during mountain storms. Water and mud flooded the streets of Modane and the neighboring village of Fourneaux, up to 50 centimeters deep in some areas. Disrupting train traffic between France and Italy in both directions. Departmental roads were also closed in and around Modane, an important town in the road transit between the two countries. "15 people were rescued in community halls, in Fourneaux and Modane by firefighters," the prefecture added, citing about 50 flooded basements. The Fourneaux school was partially flooded. Some 20 kilometers further south, in the Hautes-Alpes region, also near the Italian border, firefighters reported heavy storms that caused rivers to overflow their banks, in particular the Durance. In the commune of La Vachette, a flooded river cut off the National Highway 94, flooding 7 homes and part of the small town's campsite, without triggering any evacuations. In the Drôme and Ardèche regions, heavy storms left some 5,000 homes without power in the afternoon and prompted firefighters to respond to flooded homes, torn roofs, and trees blocking roads, the daily newspaper Le Dauphiné Libre reported. As the state of Tyrol announced in a press release, the Schnitzbach River has overflowed. A video showed how powerful one of the valley's rivers was. Its water was flowing down the mountain in a brownish color and almost flowing into the valley. Many houses were in its path and are now being swept away by the flood. Warnings and civil defense alarms have been activated for the entire municipality. A landslide in Gschnitzel trapped at least 150 people. Another video shows tons of debris and rubble flowing through the village. The state of Tyrol also reports that all residents of Mullendorf, part of the municipality of Gschnitz, were worst affected by the flooding of the Sandersbach River and the landslide. Residents who wanted to evacuate have been evacuated. They were airlifted out by the Libelle police helicopter. The severe storm in the canton of Valais on Monday caused chaos not only in the Matter Valley. Firefighters were also called to Raren and Naders due to storm damage, a police spokesman told the Keystone SDA news agency. According to Pomona.ch, the news portal Walliser Boten, a landslide also buried part of the cantonal road through the Sauce Valley in Eisen. The section between Stalden and Saasballen was temporarily closed. There is no information about injuries so far. There is no information about storm damage in Lower Valais. A landslide occurred in the Valais canton of St. Niklaus on Monday evening. The authorities have now provided an update on the situation. According to the municipal authorities, heavy rain caused the landslide. The affected areas include Falzug, Bielzug, Blattbach, Spissug, and Speruzug. The Keystone SDA news agency quoted the city government as saying, "Furthermore, Blattbach washed away a bridge on a city road." Flash floods in Bardonecchia this afternoon, Monday, June 30th, 2025, due to the overflowing rivers Frejus and Dora, especially in the area downstream of the city. Floods also inundated State Road 335. The city government appealed to the public to stay away from bridges, avoid travel, especially on Via Enodi and Passeggiata Donatori di Sang. For people swept away by flash floods, firefighters from the Susa and Alks teams evacuated the 4 people in the Via Susa area. They were all evacuated to medical assistance. Almost 2 years after the floods that hit Bardonecchia, the municipality of Alta Val Susa is once again on maximum alert for new floods on the Rio Frejus caused by the heavy rains of the last few hours. Mayor Chiara Rossetti appealed to residents and tourists not to approach the bridge and to avoid traveling.
Volevo andare via noi. Non riusciamo ad andare via, dai.
Therefore, it is better to stay at home and not to use the car. Meanwhile, Sitaf, the company that manages the A32 motorway, has closed the motorway junction due to flooding. Due to the strong wave of bad weather, dozens of children who were in various summer camps in the city and in recreational areas were taken to the Palazzetto dello Sport, which was converted into a shelter for those in difficulty. However, a couple with a child were rescued by firefighters. While the situation in Novals, dozens of people remain isolated. The Speleo Alpine Fluvial Nucleus team of the Cuneo Fire Department intervened between the municipalities of Argentra and Cal della Maddalena to rescue several people who were traveling on the state road. Due to the violent storm, large amounts of debris, including earth and stones, were dragged onto the highway, blocking vehicular traffic just above Argentra and preventing passing cars and trucks from continuing their journey.